In less than a week now, we will know the outcome of one of the most divisive presidential elections in U.S. history. Some folks will be truly jubilant. Others will be bitterly disappointed. Most of us, I think, will just be relieved that it's finally over. No tanks in the street, no mass arrests. Once again, we will have chosen our new leaders peacefully and democratically at the ballot box. Now think back 4 years ago. We were in the midst of a frightening, horrifying, deadly pandemic. COVID-19 was infecting millions of people around the world, and hundreds of thousands were dying each day. Schools and businesses closed. We stayed home, afraid to visit our friends or neighbors. Families separated and self-quarantined. It was a terrible and depressing time. And yet, somehow, we survived, didn't we? Most of us did, at least. So have we, as a result, acquired a new sense of appreciation and gratitude for what we have? Have we learned how to be more compassionate, more caring toward strangers, toward each other? Are we able to set aside our disagreements, our vitriolic criticism of one another and of those politicians we oppose, and find common ground? We have the opportunity this month to demonstrate just how grateful we are to be alive. We will have, privately and peacefully chosen, our new president and our legislative representatives, and in so doing have placed our trust in them, that they will formulate policies which will result in improving our well-being and the well-being of all Americans. Whether I am a doctor, a lawyer, a cab driver, a farmer, a waiter, or a factory worker, when I sit down to dinner with my family this Thanksgiving, I will express my gratitude and theirs for the food we share, the family that we love, the friendships that we cherish, the kindnesses of strangers, the accomplishments that we've achieved, and the country in which we live. There surely will be some who will disagree with me, quite strongly even, with the outcome of the elections. But we should keep in mind that our democratic form of government amazingly keeps things pretty much in balance. In the 64 years from 1960 to the present, there have been 12 U.S. presidents, 6 Republican and 6 Democrats. That's pretty even. And so, as we say prayerful words over our dinner feast of roasted or smoked turkey, let us pray for tolerance and civility. Civility is a lot more than just about politeness. It's about disagreeing with others without disrespect. It's having the willingness to seek common ground as a starting point for dialogue about differences. It's about listening past one's preconceptions and teaching others to do the same. Civility is the hard work of staying present, even with those with whom we have deep-rooted and fierce disagreements. It was the Buddha who said, "When words are both true and kind, they can change our world." Yes, And if those words are false and hurtful, they can likewise change the world for the worse. So, what words will we choose to speak? In the aftermath of this truly historic and transformational election, what kind of world, society, community do we want to live in? Do we want to live in one that is bubbling with anger, resentment, and despair? Or would we prefer one that is calmer, one that offers us hope and the promise of a more prosperous and peaceful tomorrow? I know which one I prefer. What about you? I'm Larry Johnson. Until next month, stay well.